Hi guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and if you are watching this video, you're in the right place. Make sure you stay till the end because you are going to always get this quiz. And once again, we're talking about Lost Dogs, Notcoin's new project, and as we all know, it's really cool to play games, especially games that give you the chance to earn some money. And we know what Notcoin did for the community, so it's a Notcoin game, so it's a no-brainer for it to join the game. And the game is really cool. You have to analyze stories. For those that don't know about Lost Dogs, you have to analyze stories and predict humans' behavior. It's really cool for you to be able to get that. So let's get into this video, and remember, make sure you watch this video till the end because you are going to never miss this quiz once you follow these 5 rules I'm about to give you. So going by the rules, the first thing, the most important thing, is to understand the stories. You know, the last time I gave you guys a tip, it didn't work out, and I was like, damn, I was very angry with myself because I failed it and I really understood the story. So that's when I came about these 5 things, these 5 rules that helped me to get the next one, which I'm sharing with you guys. So the most important thing is to understand the story. When you understand the storyline, you'll be able to tell that, okay, this is from the storyline, you're already going to be able to pick 2 things that are most likely going to be the answer. Then the last one is going to be the outlier, which you're not going to care about at all. So number 2, as I said, when you understand the story, number 2 is now picking your top 2. When you understand the story, to give you an idea of what the top 2 are going to be, the outlier, trade away, you don't need it anymore. Now you focus on those top 2. The next thing you need to do is to analyze what people are most likely going to go for. When you look at those 2, because this is not based on the correct answer, this is based on what people are more likely to go for. Now, whenever you're analyzing, there are 3 things that they can ask you to pick. They can either ask you to pick the popular card, the unpopular card, or the average card. That average card is the hardest to pick because now you have to go for what people are less likely to pick, but it's not the least option. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So that's what you're going to go for, right? The only way you can get this right is by knowing what people are even going for. Because the last time I gave you guys a tip, why did it go wrong? Now we analyze the storyline. If you want to understand the storyline, you can go back to my previous video and see what I said. So now, from the storyline, Expedition is On was supposed to be the second choice, but apparently everybody started going for Expedition is On as the second choice. But because people were voting for it, it now became the first choice. So that's the crazy thing. If people are going for something thinking it's going to be the second choice, it will now end up being the first choice because it is based on what people are voting for. You get? So that was one of the reasons why the prediction didn't work out. So what you have to do, the 4th point, is that you should check large communities and observe what people are going for. Don't rush to pick your answers. Calm down. Check what people are going for the most. That average card, that card that you think is going to be the average card, is most likely going to be the best option because people are going to be picking it as the average card. So go to large communities. There was a particular community that was observing. They have over 300k subscribers, and most of them were going for, that's for this card of yesterday that I got, most of them were going for shovels. And I was like, I hope I'm not going to be the wrong one, because since most of them were going for shovels, I went for pedal excavator, right? And yeah, that's what helps. So the last one is to trust your instincts. Don't do combined reasoning. No, do not do that, because combined reasoning mixes your understanding of the story, and once that happens, confusion comes in, and once confusion comes in, there's no way you can get the answer. The average card, the card that you are thinking is going to be the average card, will now be the first choice. It's even better for you to feel what the average card is going to be, because once you have one option, you have one thing you are focused on, and it's that would help you get the answer. But when you now think of the average card also being the popular card, it's going to make you double-minded, thereby it will make you make the wrong decision. So based on yesterday's storyline, let's just like go through it quickly. I'm not going to read the storyline. You can just check it out yourself. But like based on the storyline, you can see that obviously using your pause, like use Rex continuing to deal with the pause with his pause was just comfortable, but obviously was not going to be effective. For him to like use shovels is going to be a smarter choice. Then for him to use the excavators, that's going to be way more effective, right? So now you have to pick the average card. Obviously, digging with pause was the outlier. Push that out. Focus on the remaining two. That's the two better choice. The two possible average cards. Obviously, the right answer is you don't know the right answer because the right answer is supposed to be the average card. Now, if people are going for that supposed to be average card, so what happened was that people were going for shovels because they were like, this is the middle choice. People were going for shovels and it ended up not being the average card, but instead the popular card. Now, if you look at the first one I filled, exactly the same thing happened. People were going for he went alone and it ended up not being the average card. So choosing the second option as the average card is going to most likely make you feel it. So if you know the answer, just choose it as the answer. So with that being said, make sure you follow these tips because you're always going to get it right. In the evening, I'm going to give you an update based on what I think because I've not really looked at today's storyline. When I look at it, I'm going to pick my two cards and I'm going to give you, and from there you can pick your answer, because I'm not going to give you what I picked, because the more people pick what you picked, the more likely that answer is going to end up being the wrong answer. And I have a lot of followers, at least not a lot, but at least 200 people are going to pick from my answers directly, of which they will share to their friends. So obviously I'm going to be affecting the vote to a large extent. So I'm not going to give you the answer. I'm just going to give you the two cards, the two possible cards. And with these 5 clues, with these 5 tips I give you guys should most likely get the answer. So anyway, thanks for sticking to the end, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more updates on Lost Dogs. This game is really interesting. See you guys in subsequent videos. Bye.